Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through the notes on rates of change. Okay, at the end of this, you should be able to say, I can find the average rate of change of various functions given a graph or information in context. Okay, a rate is a comparison between two quantities within, that have different units. Okay, so for example, Joe did 213 push-ups on the push-up rings in 3 minutes and smacked his head 6 times. Whereas Marie did 260 push-ups in 4 minutes and smacked her head 7 times. Compare their performances using rates. Okay, so, excuse me, we could compare these, like here's the raw data. Joe 213, 3, so forth and so on. Okay, now we can compare these in several different ways. We could do push-ups per minute. We could also do smacks per minute. And then we could also do push-ups per smacks. So, all sorts of different ways to take a look at these. So, excuse me, if we were going to do push-ups per minute, we would do 213 over 3, right, for Joe. And then if we're going to do, let's see, how about smacks per minute? That would be 6 smacks for 3 minutes. So we could even do this, 213 push-ups per minute, 6 smacks for every 3 minutes, right? And then push-ups per smack would be 213 over 6, right? Push-ups over smacks. All right. And then if we're doing the same thing for Marie, we just go through and calculate those as well. 260 push-ups per 4 minutes. And then, let's see, she has 7 smacks every 4 minutes. And then push-ups per smack, she has 260 push-ups for 7 smacks. All right, and then we can just go through and calculate each one of those. So let's do 213 divided by 3, and that gives us 71. 71 push-ups per minute, right? And then for, say, smacks per minute, 6 smacks for 3 minutes, that is 2 smacks per minute, right? And then push-ups per smack would be 213 over 6. 213 divided by 6, and that gives us 35.5. And that's push-ups per smack, right? And then we can do the same thing for Marie. Just go through and calculate these out. 260 divided by 4 gives her 65 push-ups. That's a 5. 65 push-ups a minute. And then we got 7 per 4, so 7 divided by 4 is 1.75 smacks per minute, right? And then our last thing that we can compare there is 260 divided by 7, and that is 37.1, and that is push-ups per smack. All right, so in using this to compare, we can say that Joe does more push-ups per minute, but also has more smacks per minute and has less push-ups between each smack, right? So Marie's 65 push-ups per minute, but has a lower smack per minute ratio and also has a higher push-ups per smack ratio. All right, so again, just looking at different rates of change here. Okay, got one more example, but let's take a quick little comedy break first.
You can do it. Whoa!
All right. Let's do this. We're going to actually find an average rate from a curved graph. So this here we can tell is a curved graph, and we're just going to try to find some rates within this curved line here. Okay, so in this example, the number of banjo playing mice in Mike the Mouse and the Pete Bog Pickers was recorded on a weekly basis. Estimate the average increase for week 3 to week 4. So here's week 3 and here's week 4, right? So basically we're just trying to find what the slope of that line is from week 3 to week 4, right? So really it's remember the slope is the difference in the rise over the difference in the run. So rise, it looks like we're about 100, and let's see, each one of these is 50. So again, we're going to kind of guesstimate here. So I'm going to say that's about, it looks like it's almost the bottom and almost the top. So let's say about 40 over, and then the difference between 3 and 4 is just 1. So we can say that that's about 40, well, let's see. That'd be 40 new mice per in that between week 3 and 4, about, right? Whereas from week 3 to week 6, now we would look at, let's get a different color here. So like let's say week 3 to week 6. Now we're going to compare these two pieces here. So that's up about, what, like about say 40, it's 90, and then let's say another 40 or so. Again, we're just kind of guesstimating because we don't have actual points here, but you're getting the ideas. Hopefully the idea. So with 40 plus 50 plus 40 is what, 130. So that's going to be about 130 over, and now the difference here is 1, 2, 3. So 130 over 3, which gives us 130 divided by 3 gives us 43.3. So over that 3-week period there, on average, you're getting 43.3 new mice every week within those 3 weeks. Okay, because obviously it's getting more. They're getting more and more mice every week. Okay, a bigger increase. All right, that's really all we have for the rates of change. If you have any further questions on any of this, please feel free to ask. Thanks.